dictionary purposes only. Ow! It's a sociology project.
Sociology?
Keep it appropriate.
We can.
Maybe.
Keep it appropriate. Always.
Hey, we don't see music anymore, so that's why it's going to be
I always keep it appropriate. Yep.
Are there any other than that one?
Okay. Top, singing telegram girl, police chief, police officers, mystery murder. Mystery murder should be dressed in all black. The character will actually commit the murders on stage, so the audience is unaware of who the actual killer is. And I would like to have several people do the mystery murder.
Who? The IRS? Always be
Okay. Set design note. In order for the action to flow quickly, introduce to the various rooms, as well as portions of the interior need to be visible on stage. A majority of the stage should be the study, dining room, and the hallway with a staircase leading off stage. Front door must also be
Something.
visible. Having set changes will disrupt the flow of the action.
Hey, what is it?
Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3, Scene 4, Scene 5, Scene 6, Act 2. Scene 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, Act 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
So wait, do you know?
Time 1954, an old mansion in New England, dark and stormy night.
I love John.
So we have to
Right now, I am seriously trying to figure out how to do this so that the audience sits on stage. So you have to be thinking about that when you're working with it. Your audience sits on stage, and literally, we literally put like the game board on the floor.
How big? Like painted?
Kind
No,
of.
we have the game board. It's like this big, and we walk on it.
Kind of. No, imagine if we paint a gigantic game board on the
Is
floor.
that like a toe each? That'd be cool.
And then in those areas where the game board is, like if it's the drawing room, then we actually make the room come up
So
for
like
that,
a 3D game board.
like a 3D game board.
Oh, awesome. Can't believe it.
You know, it'd be cool if they have plexiglass above the audience and they watch like this when we walk down or top of
No, because then they can see if the girl's dresses.
the ways.
Well, unless you like Harry
You wear spandex.
style, like,
Hey, the best part of me is you didn't consider that. That's really
he what?
You didn't consider that idea.
That was easy. I'm caring for you.
You know, he didn't. It was like you would look up girls and you went, oh, they could put me.
Sacrifice me for we.
Production notes, okay? Front door, bathroom door, various other door, hallways. Parapet hanging, secret passage, desk, cover door. Fireplace, kitchen, lounge, library, table, and chairs. Act 1, Scene 1, hallway. Lights up on Wordsworth. Enters the house.
What does words work?
Wadsworth enters the house through the front door. He moves to the dining room where Yvette is cleaning.
What cast reading?
A or B?
Everything ready?
Oh, what's... Whenever somebody's not here, you throw in. Go.
Is everything ready? You have your instructions. Everything all right, Mrs. Cole?
Oh, this whole that's Audrey.
Yeah. No, she's a police chief today.
I don't have
Good evening.
Really?
We didn't have a cook on it.
Colonel Mustard. Oh, Josh Strong. Read Colonel Mustard next to
Good evening. I don't know if...
Yes, indeed, sir. You are expected.
No, that is... Oh, go ahead.
Colonel, may I take your coat? It is Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
No, that's not my name. My name is...
Please, sir. For tonight, you may well feel obliged to my employer for the use of the name is.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Wadsworth, sir. The butler. Yvette, will you tend to the Colonel and give him anything he requires? Within reason, that is.
Oh, Wordsworth. I was.
Wadsworth! Bingo! Do come in, madam. You are expected.
Do you know who I am?
Only that you are to be known as Mrs. White.
Yes, that's so in the letter. But why?
Ah, may I introduce you, Mrs. White? This is Yvette, the maid. I see you know each other.
I need a longer pause on that. Because in the movie it's way too fast.
This is Yvette, the maid. I think you know each other.
Hello.
Hello?
And this is Mrs. Peacock. Yvette, will you go and check that dinner will be ready as soon as all the guests have arrived?
Is this the right address to meet Mr. Body?
Oh, you must be Mr. Green. Professor Plum and Miss Scarlet. I didn't realize you were acquainted.
We weren't.
May I present Professor Plum and Miss Scarlet? Of course, since you've been addressed by a pseudonym, you will have realized that nobody here is being addressed by their real name. Ah, dinner.
I'm sorry, I'm a little extra confused.
You will find your names beside your places. Please be seated.
This place is for you.
Indeed, no, sir. I'm merely a humble butler.
Oh, she said, is this place for you?
Indeed, no, sir. I'm merely a humble butler.
And what exactly do you do?
I butler, sir.
Which means what?
The butler is head of the kitchen and dining room. I keep everything tidy, that's all.
Well, what's all this about, Butler? This dinner party?
Ours is not the reason why, ours is but to do and to die.
Die?
Merely quoting, sir, from Alfred Lord Tennyson.
I'm quite guilty myself. The English of the species is more deadly than the name. Do you like Miss Kip? You like Kathleen yourself?
Sure, I'll eat anything.
Madame?
So this is for our host.
No, sir, it is for the seventh guest, Mr. Body.
I thought Mr. Body was our host. So
So did I.
So, who is our host, Mr. Wadsworth?
Bam!
Well, I'm going to start while it's still hot.
Oh, no, I shouldn't wait for the other guests. We could keep something more interesting.
What do you have in mind, dear?
Well, someone's got to break the ice, and it might as well be me. I mean, I'm used to being the hostess.
Colonel must be.
And it's always difficult when
Colonel must be fixed.
new friends meet together for the first time to be acquainted. So I'm perfectly prepared to start the ball rolling. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what we're doing or what I'm doing or what the place is about. But I'm determined to enjoy myself, and I'm very intrigued. Oh my, this is delicious.
That's diarrhea of the mouth. Now, you see how much time has got cut out from the movie?
Yeah.
Even so far? So you realize how short this play would be.
Yeah.
Really?
So it's going to be short. I don't even know if we do the dinner theater, I don't even know if we'll really have like intermission.
Maybe we can cut, because the first intermission is right when they're about to throw the key out the door.
Yeah, that's
So
close
this
to
is
that
yeah.
intermission there.
Yeah.
Because then it's like loses the action and the whole movement.
Yeah.
Speed and
You just stomped every time you say that.
Go
Can I say my
on.
line?
Yes.
Okay.
You say you're used to being a hostess as part of your husband's work?
Yes, it's an integral part of your life.
Integral.
It's an integral part of your life when you are the wife of a. Oh, but then I forgot we're not supposed to say who we really are. Oh heavens, Betsy, I don't know why.
you? I didn't do that.
Are you going to tell us?
How do you know who I am?
I work in Washington. So, you're a politician's wife.
Yes, I am.
Well, come on, then. Who's your husband?
So, what does your husband do?
What is yours?
So, what does your husband do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, he just lies down on his back all day. Sounds like hard work to me.
I'm sorry, I'm a little accident prone.
Hey, watch it.
This is one of my favorite recipes.
I know, madame.
So, what do you do in Washington, D.C., Mr. Green? Come on, what do you do? I mean, how are we to get acquainted if we don't say anything about ourselves?
Perhaps he doesn't want to get acquainted with you.
Well, I'm sure I don't know, but if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, then we'd just be sitting here and embarrassed ourselves.
Wait for your silence.
What? Yes, no, why?
Well, it just seems to me that you seem to suffer from what we call pressure of speech.
We? Who's we? Are you a shrink?
I do know a little bit about psychological medicine. Yes,
So you're a doctor.
I am, but I don't practice.
Practice makes perfect. I think most men need a little practice, don't you, Mrs. Doctor?
Now, all of those things that can be said to them.
Everything.
Every line you say.
Every line, it goes,